It's Monday. Let's go! Okay, so gotta go ahead and finish getting the newsletter up, and then in a little bit, my mom, when she gets home, she's dropping the girls off. So you know, and I'm gonna pretty much be taking Snowy there, so she can go ahead and watch Snow while I clock out. So right now, the wifey and grandma are getting lottery tickets down at Beaver Dam. You gotta drive out of Utah to get it. Utah doesn't have a power pole or do anything like that because we're as close to the theocracy as you can get. Gonna be editing the vlog here in a minute, but yeah, right now it's like 700-800 mil. Probably won't win it, but you know, it's just fun to do it. Change of plans. Gonna go get Domino's. Place the order already. But yeah. There's a decent chance, though, that this shirt might get me recognized now. Most likely by people who are Santa Clara residents. So, there's a decent chance that people working at Domino's might recognize the shirt. It might not happen, probably won't. But still, if it does, I'm going to recommend them to buy the shirts. I'll be linking the website to get these shirts down below in the description, so get them while they last. They're only here for a limited time, so get them for yourself. Get some Take a Drip, if you want to call it that. I think it's cool. I think it's a nice shirt. I like it a lot. But yeah, Rep Take It Records. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesdays, guys. Tuesday, guys. Wrong button. Time to. I don't know why I'm so quiet. I don't know why I haven't brought this stuff in, but it's about damn time. Honestly, it's pretty comfy. Not gonna lie. Pillows. Oh boy. Honestly, the bed's so much nicer now. Made it, got a sheet over it. It's so nice. It's like I'm being engulfed in pillow. I love it. It is great. Probably gonna work on music for a little bit. Let's see. Hey Google! What time is it?
It's 8:51 p.m.
Thank you. Work on music for like an hour. And then take a shower at like 10 o'clock. Yes, I know I haven't vlogged a whole lot today. It's just, I napped for a lot of the day. I really did. I napped a lot today, which was nice. I feel great. So, one of the many joys that I have to deal with sometimes when I'm producing and shit like that is, the fact that fucking sometimes Arturia, my favorite little thing, just doesn't like to work, and I don't know why. I have no clue. Can't begin to tell you. It just has issues. Claiming that, like, I'm telling me about how the fact that I have 4 more activations left, meaning I could put it on 4 other devices, this license, and I'm like, yes, I know. And it's like saying, do you want to run it on the demo version? And it says you don't have to deal with this. I'm like, I already have it registered on this device already. I don't have to do this again. I did it once before. Come on. Like, I love Arturia, and it's fantastic, and it's phenomenal. But God, is this annoying sometimes. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. And it's time to go to a field trip. Because I'm chaperoning. Because I'm a dad and I can chaperone a field trip. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. Who cares? Let's go. I gotta make a pit stop at fucking Starbucks because I placed an order for me because I need something in my system if I'm gonna do this. So, yeah, let's go! Let's go. Got my coffee, my food, I got everything I need. I'm ready to go. It was super quick and easy. Going in, it's extremely underrated. Well, I don't know. I think it is because people don't really seem to do it. A lot of people like to go to the drive-thru. It's honestly slower half the time, especially if you place a mobile order. If you're gonna place a mobile order, or if you're in a hurry, place a mobile order and just save yourself the time and hassle. Well, seems I managed to actually beat the bus here, interestingly enough. But I'm here and the buses are now getting here. So, farm. Not my vibe. But I love my kiddos. So I'm here for my kiddo. Oh man, it is absolute pandemonium right now. And I guess it's but you know, that's how it is when you got kids. And you're on a field trip at a farm that has a playground. Let's buy a wedding license because we misplaced ours and we need it. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, I feel like we're like, you know you're about to sneeze, but you fucking can't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I need to take another Dayquil? I'll have to wait till later.
Also returning.
Because guess what? It's Thursday! Alright, let's get this done. It's the first time I've been in this parking garage. It's a brand new parking garage that was built recently. Oh man, it's a lot more enclosed because they have gates around the sides. Looks like they got another floor that goes down underground, which is neat. Time to get a marriage license. Well, not a new one. Just re-get it. My wife's work for insurance reasons needs it. Does that work? Oh, I'm just dumb. That's what that is. Okay, so it turns out I went on the wrong side of the building, apparently. Because I guess the front doors aren't public access, which is weird. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It is what it is, I guess. I'm not the person who made the rules. If I wouldn't do something stupid like that. It's just weird. See, you got a front door. It's like an obvious front door. But nah, you need a key to get in through it. You have to go through like a back door. They moved it to the new building that they built recently, which is that building back there. So, let's go. Alright, so time to go get some lunch. But I want to talk about something that I heard just barely. So I'm listening to this, what was an old live stream that Adam Savage did on his YouTube channel, Tested, right? Which I like to watch from time to time because I enjoy Tested. And I have a huge amount of respect for Adam Savage just because he's a cool dude. Like, how can you not like Adam Savage? He's just a cool ass dude, right? And he talked about how, because someone asked him if he at one point treated Mythbusters, like if he treated it like it was a hobby that he just so happened to get paid for. And he said no, that he didn't. And the reason being that he gave is because he can't do that. Because if you want something to be successful, you can't treat it like it's a hobby. You have to treat it like it's a job. Always, 100%.
And that's a mindset I realized I had to get into this year. That's why Tekkit now has gotten to where it is, finally. When it was originally just something that me and Casey posted as our record label names whenever we released something. And we had, like, an Instagram page for. So, it's just a testament to that mindset that it's true. If you constantly are treating something you want to do as a hobby, even though you want to do it as a living, it will always be a hobby. It will not become a living magically one day, because it's not how the world works. You need to be putting effort out there. And then with time and a little luck, it will take off and it will become successful. But you have to put the effort in the first place if you want to ever get there. And you can't get there just by sitting on your ass and doing nothing. It takes time, it takes work, and it takes effort. And you can't just make excuses. You just can't do that. So as it turns out, Snow does in fact have pink eye. So I'm pretty much getting medication right now. I'm just having issues because, well, didn't have the proper information on the card. My wife can't, just barely managed to get access to the system and send me a screenshot of the information, but the lady's already on the phone with the company, so if that proves to be fruitless, well, I have a number here. But I don't know how to get her attention without being rude. Alright, so waiting right now to pick up the girls. In the meantime, though, I'm going to start editing last week's vlog. I should have gotten this started already, but weekly vlogs, I forgot how much of a hassle it is. I'm just throwing more shit on my to-do list, aren't I? Oh well, I do this. So if vlogs take a while to come out, that is why, because I don't have all the time in the world. And if I am able to get an editor within the next few months, that would be so nice, because it can make this, expedite this whole process and make vlogging so much easier. So much easier. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started on that while I'm waiting for the little ones to get here. Well, I've made some pretty decent progress on the vlog thus far, and I'm halfway done. I'm at the end of editing Wednesday together. And so, let's hump day. Ooh, that spurted. But right now, taking a quick break so I can get some noodles made for my niece. Because I'm a good uncle. Try to be, you know. It's hard doing this one-handed. But after I finish the vlog, next thing to do is go ahead and put together, start working on the newsletter, getting those album reviews done. If I can get them all done today, because they're shorter albums this week, so it's nice, a lot more easy and stuff like that. So it should be pretty simple to get through. Just got to get those reviews done today, and then tomorrow hopefully I can get the track reviews done. And then I just got to get on Casey's ass to get that interview done and send it to me so I can format it, and we'll be all set. I'm doing an interview tomorrow as well. Tomorrow evening, Lightfield will be at work, so that's been. But yeah, good news. I have the vlog done and it's exporting right now, so that's great. It's a lot of fun, and it is a crisp 46 minutes long, so it's got a good length to it. It's not too short, not as long as the last one, so it's not an hour-long video, so it's nice. And I'm dubbing it the video, it's Cow Week, because the majority of the week was dominated by that damn cow. So it seems everyone's sick. Well, at least my health is somewhat decent, but depending on how things go tomorrow is going to determine a lot. Need to message Casey, confirm a few things, but fingers crossed we get our bank set up. I'm going to be applying for loans tonight once Casey gets back to me on who he wants, the 3 people he wants to go for. And then by the end of the night as well, which is also a nice little bonus thing, well, the latest vlog will be out, so you will be able to enjoy it. Or you will have enjoyed it by the time you're seeing this vlog, so I'm not going to bed, yes, I'm taking a day quill instead of a night quill. I gotta keep my immune system up. And well, we're at the end of the day. I just wanted to hop on here real fast to say that finally got the fucking, I think, vlog up. There we go. Now that it's up, I can go ahead and clear out space on my phone and whatnot, so that way I have space. But you know something that I have been finding absolutely insightful today? And it is Adam Savage. And the dude's always been like a guy I'd always have wanted to meet, period. Meeting him is like a dream come true for me. Not because he's one of my heroes or inspirations or anything, but just because he's like a genuinely cool guy and is someone that like is the kind of guy that when he becomes passionate about something, like, you know, like he puts his all into it, and that's cool. That is cool. And like, it's definitely a quality that I have a great deal of respect for. And just like hearing the different things that he's talks about in his videos, I just think it's very interesting. I mean, there's a decent chance you might watch his channel tested, but if you don't, you should go check it out. I'll link it in the description again. Well, not again, like I've done it before. But, you know, when there's a content creator out there that I really am liking, I'll link them in the description, like I did with Mr. Bean. Mr. Beat. Don't know why I said Bean. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't go to bed just yet. I took a NyQuil and hit play to the video just to check on its quality. I also gotta feed the fishies a little bit because I feed them twice a day, so gotta feed these guys real fast. Yeah, I also reply to the single comment. Sorry, I'm forgetting the commenter's name. He's commented on a lot of things, though. You know who you are, though, and I want you to know you're appreciated. And I think it's cool that there is someone who does stick around. I don't know who you are. I have a sinking suspicion because there's someone that I knew in high school that was always a huge supporter and stuff like that. Me back then, being a pessimistic piece of shit, was like questioning it the entire time because I had a severe imposter syndrome and I didn't believe him at all. I always thought it was cool, but I never once believed him. So that's just because I couldn't fathom someone just like being that enthusiastic about what I was doing. It just did not compute with my brain at all. It still doesn't really. So I mean, it does and doesn't. It's a weird thing. Because I can go from being like very feeling myself like, oh yeah, it's the greatest thing ever. Whenever someone's screaming, like, yeah, I'm all gassed up, and then like a moment later, I'll be like, am I though? Am I? It's Friday, guys, and guess what? Everyone's sick except me. Except me, motherfucker. I'm the only one who's not sick. I gotta get stuff out of my room so that way I can sleep on the couch and be ready and be productive for the weekend because I can't work because I have to take care of literally my whole family right now. Yay me! Time to mask up, quarantine, do some quarantine shit for like the weekend because my wife's got strep. There's some pink eye going on, like some cold shit going on, like all kinds of shit going on. So This table's a mess, but it's gonna be my workstation for the weekend. Time to get my charging cord, and then we're gonna be all set. Alright, I got everything situated. And it's gonna be a long weekend. I'll be awake during the daytime, though, to work on the newsletter. In between taking care of people. So that's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a blast. So I'm gonna check on Arya real fast, and then I'm going to go check out the kids real fast, make sure they're okay, and then I gotta go get Arya and drop her off to where she needs to go, and I need to get something light for Wifey to eat. So I gotta figure out what that is, because Wifey's hungry. Wifey's stuck in her room. She's gonna go insane otherwise, so let's do this right now. I can't stop yelling. Jesus Christ, look. I have to go to Lens. Oh, fuck. I really don't want to go to Lens right now. But I gotta get milk. I gotta get Dayquil. Fuck. I guess I'm going home. Well, time to head out. I'm gonna be getting Casey. We're gonna be hanging out. It's gonna be nice and lovely, as it's been a long day for me. Running around the house pretty much, just taking care of things. Sick people and all that. It's pretty out tonight. I mean, come on. Look at that moon. Right there. What is focusing? My camera can take really good pictures of the moon. Apparently not do videos, though. Whatever I want to do.
Why?
Because I feel like it.
Why that?
Because I feel like it.
No.
Some product placement right there. Even though not sponsored.
Soon.
Drink C4. Look, if Coca-Cola hasn't sued Coca-Cola hasn't sued MatPat at this point for putting images of Diet Coke and drinking Diet Coke in his videos at this point, I'm not gonna get fucking sued for that.
Alrighty.
Anyone know something about that? It's a genuine fact. A product placement fact. See you next time. It's Saturday morning. Well, afternoon actually at this point. And I'm making lunch for myself. Cause yeah, I'm hungry. And yeah, pretty much I know the girls won't eat it. It's what I want. And I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna feed the girls. April's getting soup made for her by Grandma because she's not feeling good. But day 2 of being Dr. Dad, I guess. This is gonna be a fun one. Working on the newsletter though. Got an album done. I gotta find another album though, so I'm gonna find another album because one of the albums I was gonna review called Star Killer, doesn't exist anymore. Most, like 99% of that record just completely is not available anymore for some reason. All except on the opener. That's the only thing that's left. Everything else is just gone, and I don't know why. So I gotta find something else to fill in that void on the newsletter. Otherwise, I'm gonna be putting an EP up there instead, and this won't be the longest newsletter, which really isn't the end of the world. I just like making newsletters that are long, because then it makes things really worth your dollar count. Like $2 for 50 plus pages of a newsletter seems pretty fair. That means you're paying $1 for 25 pages. That's what that averages out to. So that's a pretty good deal for me, especially since it takes a lot of work and effort to get these put together. So yeah, exciting stuff. Oh man, I've just been working on the newsletter pretty much the entirety of the day. Probably gonna go check on the cow here in a bit, just because I don't know how much longer we can keep it out there, just because the month's almost over. And so I'm just like going off when people are taking their cows down. If it looks like most of the cows are down, or if we're the only cow left, I'll be getting in touch with Casey to have him come and help me take care of that later tonight once all that is situated. So once he's off work, so that way we can get the cow down, get it loaded up and brought back here, and put away till next year. So that's gonna be fun when that happens, inevitably, which is probably gonna be sooner rather than later, if I'm being completely honest. In any case, god damn, I got a newsletter to finish. It's raining! It's raining! And I'm going to the store, guys! Going to the store. Also gotta make sure that the cow's still there! 'Cause I gotta do that! Yeah! Bitch! Let's go. Let's go in. Let's get this taken care of. Get some bread and get some eggs. Until recently, I had no idea what potato bread was. I didn't know potato bread was a thing. Right? I had no idea. I have lots of family who are from Idaho, the potato state in America, and I had no idea what potato bread was. I feel that's something I should have learned about at some point or another from my family, considering the fact I went on a lot of trips up to Idaho, the potato state, for God's sake. But no, never knew what potato bread was until the past few months. It's alright. It's not the greatest bread out there, you know. It's not like sourdough or anything like that. It's bread. I mean, it's just potato bread. But yeah, they wanted potato bread. There was only like a loaf. There wasn't a second loaf. So I only got one loaf. I grabbed myself an energy drink too because I am tired, man. You have no idea. It is not fun sleeping on a couch. Nearing the end of the day, and I've made a lot of progress on the newsletter. All major album/EP reviews are all done. Just at this moment, need to do the track reviews. I've organized them all. I've gotten them all like visually done, so that way I can just listen to the songs at this point. But the only thing, the description bits, I haven't done on most of them, just because oftentimes until I've listened to the record, I can't confidently say anything about the artist or anything to expect, so that's typically the last thing I do unless I've listened to the artist before and I know the artist, because like for instance San Lorenzo, I've reviewed him several times, so I already know a few things about him. I've interviewed him before and all kinds of things like that. So I have a pretty good knowledge base of who he is, so I can confidently say that. Same with Jude Forsey, who's also appearing in this edition of the newsletter. So it's nice that I can have those, but oftentimes it is the last thing that I do. And when I do track reviews, because of the nature of how they are, oftentimes I don't have time to fill out all the important details of like track names, colors, and everything while I'm listening, because, well, it's not as long as like an EP or anything like that. So getting all that stuff done in one fell swoop makes my life a whole lot easier. Well, if I'm gonna keep working on, newsletter, I gotta get some fucking coffee in my system, because otherwise I can't do it. So back to that good old fashioned Insta shit right there. Yeah. Just get a fucking, if I can just grab it. Paper cup. Not paper cup, foam cup, hot cup. Lid to go with it. Good old-fashioned coffee. Well, time to go work on the newsletter. And then once I finished all the reviews, to put everything together, and while I do that, listen to Mythbusters, because most shows and things out there that I can view as viewing material for when I'm working on things like the newsletter, Mythbusters just works. Like, I don't get distracted or anything. I don't get sidetracked. I can just put Mythbusters on in the background. It's one of the few things that I can do that with reliably. And there's literal hours of content right there for me to just consume in the background. And it's great. I love it. It's awesome. And it's Sunday. Don't know why I did it like that. Don't know why I put all the energy and pizzazz into it, but I did. So it's actually Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, because I haven't vlogged it all today. Pretty much just been working on the newsletter, which I pretty much have done. I just have the interview left to do, and I'm going to be getting on that here in a minute. But first things first, I'm going to check my bank account and see if I can't get an energy drink, because I need one, because it's not fun sleeping on a couch. And I can come back to my room. Wifey went to work because she's feeling a lot better now. So that's nice. It's time to head up and get a drink. Grandma wants a drink too, so I'm gonna get her something to drink. Namely her Pepsi. She likes Pepsi. I think she's crazy, but there's people in that household that have bad taste buds. That's why they like Pepsi. Coke's the superior drink. I don't drink Coke anymore. Like, if someone gets me a Coke, I'm not gonna be rude or anything like that. But, I don't go out of my way to drink Coke anymore. I think the last time I bought a Coca-Cola to drink was, maybe, May of this year. Maybe. I'm not 100%. That was the last time. So, I very rarely, it's very seldom, buy myself a Coke. I'd normally, if I want, caffeine and I want that fizzle, I'll get something like a C4 or an Izzy caffeinated drink, because those are really good. And they don't have all the sugar and all that crap that's very bad for you. Or I'll get coffee if I don't want something fizzy. And if I want something that's flavorful, not fizzy, not caffeinated, I get a Gatorade or Powerade, depending on what's on sale. But yeah, preferably Powerade, because your boy loves some good For good thing of Powerade. I couldn't say that for God's sake. Fuck. They didn't have the one I wanted. So I settled for this. This is like the definition of the last resort. It also tends to be one of the last flavors that they have in stock, I noticed. And I'm not about to get one of those Skittle flavors. I ain't one of those people. I don't do that. The newsletter's pretty much done for the most part. Just waiting on Casey to send me his written interview. In the meantime, though, I got a bed to make because we had to clean bedding because Wifey was sick. So let's get that done. Time to make the link tree for Without You so I can put it on the website. Because, yeah, doing this. Should have done it a while ago. I'm very bad at getting this stuff done. I know I should be starting the week, but I realized I forgot to record an outro for the last vlog. So, the week's over, by the way, if you can't tell by the sun being up. With that out of the way, subscribe for more content, and I will see you when I see you. Most likely in the next vlog that I'm about to open right about fucking now.
Living life the only way they say I could. Doing shit the